Well, this month we have introduced a few different ways to improve our overall mental health. And as we bring Mental Health Awareness Month to an end, we want to highlight some lasting ways that we can make changes, small tweaks that can mean big things. Joining us now is the author of the best-selling book, Cultivating Company Culture, Brad Federman. And Brad, great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Welcome. Looking through your book, and we're talking about certainly what you do is help companies be that attractive employer, which then of course leads to success.
True. I wrote that book specifically for managers. It's a toolkit that they can use to improve their culture, their team, etc. And they don't have the resources to do it, so they tend to sort of flounder. But this will help them do that.
And so having employees that are stable and successful and happy can mean such a difference for a company. And today you're kind of taking that to what we can do on a personal level to be happier during this mental health month.
You know, over 70% of our population, our work population, is stressed to the point that they're having physical problems, right? Insomnia, digestive issues, heart issues. They need to really help themselves, and organizations need to help them. And so that's why this is such an important topic. It's happening to so many people. You're working with people side by side who are struggling with this. So I wanted to share some tips.
All right, well, we are looking forward to your tips. I was looking here. We say, start your day in a mindful way. That's your first tip.
Yeah, you know, you need a transition. So many people get up, the first thing they do is they get on their phone, they're running to work, and they maintain that stress level from the moment they wake up. So find something to do, whether it's yoga, meditation, listening to certain music. Some people like to bake. You know, I love to go outside. We have a beautiful little porch, and we overlook the woods, and I have a cup of coffee with my wife, and we just sort of relax in the morning before we start our day, and we share time with each other.
So you take that time out instead of waiting to the last possible second to jump out of bed and just get it done and get to work on time.
Absolutely. Transition, yeah.
All right, I'm going to try that.
Okay.
I'm not there yet, but
All
I'll
right.
baby step. Pay attention to your body is your second tip.
You know, we're all different. Some of us are introverted, some are extroverted. I'm an extrovert. I don't know whether you're introverted or extroverted. I think you're extroverted. You know, if you and I, if we're extroverts, if we don't have enough human interaction, we start to get a lull, right? So I always make sure that I build time in with people in my day, usually once in the morning, once in the afternoon, so it lifts my energy level up. If you're an introvert and you're in meetings with people all day long, you start to get drained, and you need to take a moment to take a break. So pay attention to your body and put breaks into your day, whether it's to be with people or to take a break from people so that you can maintain your energy level and feel good. That's so important.
Yeah, energy level is really key throughout the day. Yeah. And then you say, stop comparing yourself to everybody else.
Oh, this is such an important one for two reasons. One is, no one's racing with you. We get taught that in elementary school. We're running races with kids and later on in sports. But when you're at work, you're really competing with yourself. And when you're in your personal life, you're competing with yourself. How can I be better today? And the worst thing you can do is compare yourself to others, because typically what we're doing is we're comparing apples to oranges. We're looking at the best of other people's lives, and we're comparing it to our worst. That's not a fair comparison, right? So get a little better every day and pay attention to yourself, your life. It's the healthier view.
And we're not even going to get into social media, because that's a whole nother thing. But you say, be grateful. Makes a big difference.
Yeah, you know, it's hard for some people to get up and say, I'm grateful for. So one of the things that I like to do with people is I like them to think about someone that they're particularly grateful for, whether they work with them or they live with them or they're friends with them. Take a moment, write down a list of everything you're grateful for about that person, and then turn it into a letter. And then call that person or meet with that person and read that letter to them. I guarantee you, not only will you feel better writing it, but you'll feel incredible sharing it. And making them feel good will make you feel good.
Love it. Yeah. And Brad, you've got two more left. We're going to kind of go into both of these because we're running out of time.
Sure.
One, you say, ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? And then the last one is share with others what you need.
Sure. So the first one is, there's five, most people can name 5 emotions, but there's so many more. It's kind of like primary colors. You mix them and you have lots of emotions, lots of colors, so you have lots of emotions. Get comfortable figuring out how you really feel and why you feel that way. That's a good sign of emotional intelligence. The last one is really about being able to share what you need from the people that you're with. You know, they can't help you, they can't support you if they don't know what you need, want, which prompts me to, back to the organizations, creating a culture where people feel comfortable coming to you and saying, I feel this way, I need some help, that's hard. You got to work at that because people need to be able to feel vulnerable to share that with you. They need to feel safe. That's building a great culture.
All right, Brad, certainly appreciate you joining us today. Great book. Thank you so much for what you're doing as we end our Mental Health Awareness Month.
Thank you.
Hey, if you would like more information, here is how you can contact him. You can also find his book, Cultivating Culture. It's available at Amazon.com as well as BarnesandNoble.com. We'll be right back.